which was shot in India and with some very fine Indian actors in it. Did you see yourself working more in India, whether shooting in India, but also perhaps working with more Indian actors?
Absolutely. We love it here. We love the vibrant film community here. There's so much talent in India. The fan base is so passionate. We'd love to find as many projects as possible with Indian talent, producers, directors, actors. It's exciting to us.
We look forward. Dhanush, I have to end at the Los Angeles premiere. Your boys were with you, your two boys, your two sons were with you. What was that like? What did they think of the film? Did it make you the coolest dad in the world for that weekend? Who were they most excited to see?
I'm the coolest dad in the world all weekends.
Okay.
He's the coolest guy in the world.
They love the film. They were very excited. They were really chill. I mean, they were so cool, and like it really surprised me because I was so nervous. I'm very comfortable in front of the camera, but I'm very uncomfortable doing everything else. So, like this, or red carpets, or I have stage fright, and I was like all thinking like, oh, everything should go. And these guys were like playing some games on their phones. They were so chill, so cool. They loved the whole experience, and it meant the world to me that they were there. There's a first for everything, and this was my first. This is Hollywood as big as it can get, and this is my first time working on a carpet there, and it meant the world to me that my sons were next to me and they were there.
I love it. An action film, I suppose.
Yeah, that's the intention, right? Is to give it a little bit more shape and dimension.
Yeah.
We'd like to make robust experiences. So you take from the movie what you want. If you want to take the thematics from it, great. If you don't, just go enjoy yourself and laugh and be thrilled by the action of the movie.
I think we've always most enjoyed theater experiences when you can go and, a movie gives you like a whole range of human experience, right? It can make you laugh, cry, it makes you think, it can scare you, provoke you. We try to give it more of a well-rounded experience.
Speaking of laugh, I was surprised.
It would be great to work with Ryan again. He's a fantastic human being. He's very kind, very sweet, very welcoming, and he kind of made me feel very, very comfortable on sets. And we have amazing mutual respect for each other, and it will be really, really great to work with him, regardless whether we are fighting or not fighting with each other. But it will be great to work with him again.
Maybe a road movie where they have to travel across India. It's coming up with it. I don't have a plot yet. But
I think Netflix should just tap on that idea right away. But thank you so much.
a comedy.
Thank you.
For us, look, we love ambitious movies. We grew up on them. And we love the scale of this, but I think that it's also an origin story, so we probably took it a little easy. I think if we do a Great Man 2, it'll be bigger than this.
The love and support from all around was very overwhelming. I was very touched and humbled, and I was very happy to see it was very, very well received, and I read so many nice things about our son. It is everything that an actor could ask for, unconditional love and support from the audience, and a good critical acclaim. So it's amazing to be a part of this entire journey.
I will say this to your question, the time we've been developing this, we've been shooting a lot of other movies that have action, and we've been developing more of a team that we work with, collaborators that we work with, who allow us to be able to achieve these things. So it's funny, over time our team just gets better and better and stronger and more experienced. So I feel like we become capable of doing more and more over time. So it's exciting to think where we can all go next with the Great Man.
It had a name like Avicen or Lone Wolf. So
It's not absolutely necessary, but there's nothing wrong in it. There is like, like more details. The more the details, the better. Joe Russo told me, the more the flavor, the better. So we were just trying to add a little more flavor, and I don't think there's any harm in saying he's a Tamil guy from India. So it's absolutely fine. But yes, I do. I have some what to say. I'm not. I would appreciate if they collectively call us as Indian actors rather than South actors, North actors. I mean, the world has shrunk, and the borders have, the lines are like, they're fading, and this is the time to come together and make this one big industry. I mean, it is a huge industry, and it will be really great if we function together and make movies for everybody, not just South audience or North audience. It's not regional film, it's a national film, not regional films. Every film is a national film. People watch South films, we watch North films. Like every film is for everybody. Especially with the digital platforms, now everybody has easy access to watch everybody's work. Talents are easily seen. People can, like, this is a great time to be an actor as well. If you do a good job, if you do your job right, you are noticed by everybody. So it's just great. It just doesn't make sense even now at these times to mention me or anybody as South actor. We're just actors from India, Indian actors.
And certainly it's based on a book series, right? So there is the opportunity to expand this into future movies. We love to keep going with the world because we love all the characters. But we need the audience to tell us whether they want to see more of the story or not. If we do continue forward with the story, I can guarantee you that Danush's character will be part of that world moving forward.
Yeah, I keep getting texts from people I know and they just say more Danush in the past.
Danush, what would it take to come back and do another one?
Sorry.
What would it?
It was good fun. It was amazing to film those sequences. I mean, the stunt could train you in such a way you are surprised, but you surprise yourself. I was very surprised how fast I could move. Really, I mean, they prepare you so well. I mean, I got about a month and a half training, just training. They start from the very basics. How to move, how to stand, where your fist should be, your leg should be. They start from such basics, and I was in my mind, I was thinking, like, I've done about 50 films, I've done so much stunts, I know all these things. But then, no, you don't. You're not ready for what's to come. They know it, of course. So they prepare you step by step, take you step by step, and towards the end, you feel like an actual pro. You need to be that good to, execute. Of course, you have amazing stunt team. They make you look so good. It still takes so much preparation to look so good. So once I get there, once we started filming, it was really easy, and it was good fun to move so fast, and it felt really good.
Right. But a fight scene is really like a dance. It looks great if your dancing partner is just as skilled. And what was Ryan Gosling like? What was Ana de Armas like to shoot with?
They both were really good. They both trained as hard, if not harder. They really gave it all. Meticulous preparation, meticulous training, and they were so good. Anna was really fast, really quick, and I still remember the first day I had to do a kick, and I had to raise my leg, and it would come to a point, and they were stretching my leg to make it easy for me, and then Anna just comes and boom, goes like this. And I was like, what? She was so good. And Ryan was so into his character. He'll try to make the stunt choreography suit his character and take it in and make it the Grey Man. It's amazing. I learned so much from both these wonderful actors, and it was a great experience.
Oh, I love it. To the Russos, the big action centerpiece in Prague, that big action sequence is really in many ways the centerpiece action of the film. It's pretty amazing in every which way, from the shootout to the tram pursuit, if you like. What goes into planning and executing a sequence of that magnitude and impact?
A lot of work. Yeah, many months. I mean, that sequence, that sequence is so large. The energy it takes on as we develop it, it almost feels like its own movie we're prepping within the movie. But yeah, we spend a long time. Again, like we were describing earlier, when we were started really looking at Danusha's work, we spent a lot of time researching and thinking about where we can take the movie, what we can do, how we can explore the characters that we're thinking about, and that sort of creative phase kind of eventually starts to turn into exploring it through storyboarding, or sometimes we'll animate certain sequences of the film just to feel out how they're playing. We'll also get together with our stunt team and we'll stage certain sections of the action that we're thinking about, like in a gym, and we'll shoot it, we'll edit it together. So it's almost a process of us making the movie before we make the movie, because action is so hard to shoot and hard to execute. When you get there on set, the crew is massive. Sometimes you're using a location that includes like a major city square in a big busy city. You're asking for trams and all kinds of things. So you have to be highly organized by the time you get there. So we go through an exhaustive process of knowing how the sequence can work best and what the sequence should be before we get there.
How many days did it take to shoot? Is it true that you shut off the city square for a week?
That sequence from start to finish was 6 weeks. And a lot of revising, very intense work. The hospital scene, I think we probably shot that for a month. The fight in the hospital room and the sequence outside, because we kept revising that as well.
Dhanush, you have these two very thrilling fight sequences with Ryan Gosling and Ana de Armas's character. What were those like to shoot?
Know all about the Telly world by subscribing to Tellychucker's YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated to our new videos.